Did not see you there. Anyways, today we're going to be going through journal entries. Yay! Okay, anyways, we have a little disclaimer before we get started. There's a lot of personal information in this particular, thing, my particular journal entry. So, I'm going to be replacing every single personal information, thing, with Royal High. So, if I were to say, oh yeah, my name is blank, I would say my name is Royal High. So guys are gonna hear a lot of Royal Highs in here. So, anyways, let's get started. Dear Journal, let me explain your purpose. This is like a diary, but if anyone reads it, I won't be scared. If someone finds it, I will not be anxious. So let us begin. Today, Royal High, my older sister, is being moody because she has to do math. Yesterday, I let her play Roblox. She liked it, I guess. I haven't even introduced myself, though. Hi, I'm Royal High, or Royal High. I have Royal High and Royal High. I'm happy and cheery. I live on Royal High and on an easy street. I took a shower and I'm drinking hot cocoa at my desk. My best friends are Royal High, Royal High, Royal High, Royal High, and Royal High. These are my best friends. I have a lot of friends though. I'm so happy because it could Royal High. Royal High is not very common in Royal High. Well, we'll be back soon. Bye. The reason I said Royal High I'm so happy because it could blank. It would be kind of giving away a certain location where I might live in. So anyways, let's get on to the next story. We're gonna do a really old story of mine. It's not that old actually. I wrote it a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, let's just get started. Woo! Alright, so now it is time to read my story. I feel really anxious reading this because this is not something I feel like this is a very bad writing compared to a lot of people's writing. Compared to professional, it's pretty bad. For my age, it's pretty good, I think. People compliment my writing a lot. But that's okay. Anyways, let's go. I thought it was going to be a normal day, but I was very wrong. Little did I know that when I came home that day, everything would change. As the sun started to rise, I got up and shuffled down the stairs. My eyes were barely open. Everything started at breakfast and I heard a large thump. I rushed to see what had happened with my mom close on my heels. What I saw shocked me. It was a lighter. The weird thing was that it was flickering on and then off. My mom freaked out and grabbed a paper box and tossed the lighter inside. The box started to catch on fire, but my mom didn't care. She threw it in the pool. I looked down at the lighter, and what I saw what was happening and made me take a step back. It was still flickering. I was in disbelief, but I just went back inside because I knew if I spent one more minute looking at it, I would have fainted and hit my head on the cold, hard concrete floor. My mom drove me to school like normal. I thought she was talking to me, but I couldn't hear a word she was saying because I was in my thoughts thinking about the lighter. Why was it flickering? I said bye to my mom and hugged her very tightly. I was still trembling in fear. Class was super exciting. My teacher asked me to come up to the front of the class for something. I was nervous and my legs started to shake, and as I walked to the front of the class, with every look, my face turned more and more red. My teacher said, "Lucky you've gotten a perfect score on the SAT." So many people were looking at me that it made me feel embarrassed. I just managed to say, "Thank you." The bell rang and I ran out of there. Then it was time for science class. I was super excited because today we were going to the aquarium to study turtles. So we got to go to the aquarium. We were walking in the hall to the aquarium, but then I heard the principal on the intercom say, "Lucky, will you come to the office? Lucky Smith needs to go to the principal's office." I was super confused because I was a very principled student and never stepped out of line. As I walked to the office, I heard my mom say that we were moving because our house had burned down. The only house available was the house 12346 on Old Ghost Road. As I heard that address, it gave me shivers. 5 families had lived in that house, and they were never found. Some people say that the ghosts of the people who lived there now haunt the house. I looked in my new house. I thought it was going to be the house I died in. By the looks of it on my mom's face, I could tell that she was as frightened as me. We looked around, and it was very nice. I stared at my bed. There was little unicorn lamps on the side. Then I heard a scream. I bolted down the stairs and into my mom's room. What I saw made the color drain from my face. It was a skeleton. I was so shocked and my heart was racing so fast. I was so freaked out that I called the police and asked them to remove it. I was so dizzy from everything that had happened. I went to sleep knowing I might not wake up in the morning. My eyes started to flicker open. I appeared alive. Was I wrong? But then I heard a scream. I bolted down the stairs and into my mother's bedroom, but by the time I got there, it was too late. My mother was gone. All I saw in her place was a doll. It creepily turned its head to face me, and it was very creepy. The room started to spin. I walked up the stairs to get away from the doll. Suddenly, strong wind blew through the house, and my brown hair flashed in front of my face, and I tripped and fell. My head hit the floor hard, and everything went black. I woke up in the hospital. I looked around, and everything seemed very blurry. The doll was on the bench, and as I looked at it, its eyes twitched. I was so freaked out that I just fainted again. I was released from the hospital a few hours later. As I dragged myself home, I thought, Lucky isn't so lucky. I was so depressed, so I just watched TV all day and tried to take my mind off everything. Eventually, I decided to go to the basement to finish unpacking my stuff. Even though I was in pain, it couldn't stop me from doing basic human things. As I opened the basement door, I suddenly got a huge scare when a bunch of people yelled, "Gotcha!" I was so shocked that I fell down. I was confused, and I started asking a billion questions. What about the lighter? My mom being kidnapped? The skeleton? The police? The haunted house? The people replied with, "The lighter was a candle that doesn't go out and was being controlled to be turned on and off. Your house didn't burn down, and the skeleton was someone in a suit. The police were fake, and we had people make rumors about the house." I asked, "What about Mom?" My mother stepped out from some boxes and said, "Surprise!" And then I asked, "What about the doll? The one that moved its eyes? How did you do that?" When I heard what they said, I nearly fell over. Everyone gave each other some strange looks and then they said that was not part of the prank. I was distraught, but then my mom said, "Just kidding, it's an old doll we found that looked creepy enough to scare you." So we were controlling it as well. My heart was still beating so hard, and I was so happy that this was all over. Then my mother said, "We had to take revenge for last year's ghost prank." I knew I was going to get my revenge next year. Don't trust everything you hear or see because it could be misleading. That is my whole story. I really wanted to leave my story on a cliffhanger, but they said I couldn't, or else I'd get points reducted. So, sorry. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like it, and I might do a part 2 to this, where I just read more stories. I do some more storytime videos, who knows. Anyways, bye-bye.